Hi guys, it's Lisa Cummins here from Euphoric Food Cafe. I had my family over for dinner the other night for my dad's birthday, and it's really lovely having people over. I'm sure we all enjoy it a great deal, but no doubt you, like me, probably get a little bit stressed out about it. I guess because I am a cook and it's what I sort of do for a living, everyone would probably assume that I'd find it quite easy. But yeah, sometimes it can be really stressful. And so I thought I would share with you my ideas on a bit of a go-to sort of recipe to make having people over a whole lot less stressful. Lots of us go for sort of like a barbecue type setup, thinking that's going to be nice and quick and easy. But I think most of us kind of know that you end up doing sort of 14 different kinds of meat to please everybody. And, you've got to have however many salads, and you're trying to cater sort of to people's tastes and requirements and stuff. And, sometimes barbecues can turn out sort of bigger than Ben-Hur. And, it's obviously getting cold in our part of the world as well. So, nobody's sort of really all that keen to go outside and cook it. So, so anyway, I guess my sort of alternative on the barbecue is inspired by one of my favorite celebrity chefs, Jamie Oliver, who is a absolutely massive fan of the humble roast chicken. And the reason that I really love a roast, I mean, we all kind of feel like a roast is a bit of an ordeal as well, but it really doesn't have to be. And it can be just incredibly tasty if it's done right. The thing I absolutely love about doing a roast when people are coming over, particularly a roast chicken, for a couple of reasons. You can do your preparation extremely quickly at the beginning and then chuck it in the oven. And clean your house and go and have a shower and get yourself organised, and it's all cooking without you having to attend to it every 5 minutes, which I think is absolutely fantastic. The other thing I like particularly about a roast chicken is it feeds a lot of people. But it also is incredibly economical. So if you've got a lot of people coming over, you could do 1 chicken, 2 chicken, 3 chickens, 4 chickens. Like, it depends on how many people that you've got coming. Chicken's something that most people tend to eat as well. And yeah, I just think they're an absolutely fantastic idea. So my sort of go-to thing that I do for a roast chicken is just get a whole chicken. Pat it dry with some paper towel on the outside of the chicken itself. That helps you get really nice crispy skin. Then salt, pepper, olive oil all over the chicken, just rub it all in. Then get a baking dish, depending, you can put 2 chickens side by side if you want to, or 2 baking dishes, and, repeat this process for however many chickens that you need to do, even in just, a small baking dish for 1 chicken. Chop up some onions. Some lemons, just get a bulb of garlic and just sort of crush it with your hands until all the bulbs sort of fall apart, and just chuck that all in the bottom of your baking dish. You don't need to be too precious about quantities or anything like that. Be nice and generous. What you want to do is cover the bottom of the baking dish to create a trivet, which basically means that the chicken won't be sitting on the bottom of the baking dish sort of burning and going really bad. Also reserve some of the onion and lemon, and actually pop that into put it into the cavity of the chicken. It doesn't have to be creepy or weird or anything like that. You can use tongs if you want to, if you don't feel comfortable, if you don't like handling meat, but you just pop some of that in there, and that it all steams from the inside and creates the most amazing flavour with the meat from the inside. And what it does is the juice from the lemon and everything just keeps everything really, moist, and just, it doesn't go dry, which is not what you want at all. You need to really bring some herbs in at this point as well. So with your trivet underneath, thyme, sage, anything like that, parsley, all really, really beautiful, that creates a perfume underneath the chicken, and you can stuff those herbs inside the cavity of the chicken as well, and the garlic, salt and pepper, everything inside. Everything you're putting underneath, you put inside as well. You can put some thyme leaves on top of the chicken. Some salt and pepper is really, really important on top as well to get that really fantastic really beautiful skin on top as well. And then, you know, drizzle it all with some olive oil, pop a little bit of chicken stock or just water if you want as well, in the bottom of your baking dish to stop all the vegetables from burning on the bottom. You really don't want that. And just whack it in the oven, probably to start off about 220 to get that skin really going, maybe for the first 15 minutes. And then, you know, turn it down to 180 until it's cooked through. And you just sort of cut between the leg and the sort of thigh and have a look in there. And if the juices are running clear and it's not pink, then your chicken is perfectly cooked. If you're worried about the breasts being quite big on top and getting dry, you can just lather a little bit of extra olive oil or even better, some butter on top. That'll make your skin go even more beautiful. And if it's still not cooked through and you feel like those breasts are getting a little bit dry, because they do tend to cook first being on top, is you can pop a little bit of foil just on that section of the chicken, and that protects it a little bit from the heat, but gets everything else cooking along with it. You can put some potatoes in the bottom with it if you want to, some carrots. It's a real one-pot wonder. It's absolutely fantastic. And you put it on the table and everybody can serve themselves. What you can also do with the liquid that's in the bottom is you can make a gravy with it. So you can drain it off, pop it back into a saucepan, add some flour mixed with water into it and just let it thicken up. Adjust with some more chicken stock, if you need to, salt and pepper. Like, really taste that gravy and make sure the balance of flavors is really fantastic. I did it with pork the other night, and I actually put apples underneath, and it was the sweetest, most beautiful gravy you've ever come across. It was absolutely divine. And I even, because I'd had the garlic in the bottom as well, so I'd really sort of pressed that through, so it was lovely and garlicky, and it was absolutely delicious. I was actually really proud of myself. But the great thing was that it just cooked itself. I didn't have to do anything. Once I'd prepared it, seasoned it well, I didn't have to stand and stir or nurse it. I just put a timer on, obviously check on it and all of that sort of thing. But you know, that'll stand you in really good stead the next time that you've got people over. And you know, the flavors aren't so strong in that chicken that kids aren't going to eat it. It's nice and simple, you know, something that most people are going to enjoy. So you tend to, you know, tick those boxes for people. And if they're gluten-free or dairy-free as well, it's also another really good option there too, because it doesn't have any of those things in it. But it's just good, wholesome food, and that's what people want when they come over. They're there to see you and hopefully not your house cleaning. I always worry about that as well. But you know, they just want to enjoy a good, wholesome meal with their friends and family. Anyway, we're actually closing from next Monday after Mother's Day for a month. We're having a bit of a 2-week rest and a renovation as well. So we can't wait to sort of get stuck in and give the cafe a little bit of a new lease on life and a bit of a freshen up and all of that kind of stuff as well. We'll be launching our new winter menu at the same time. So we're really excited about that. But, you know, we just want to thank you so much for all your support. We're going to miss you being closed for a month. But, you know, it'll be really exciting when we get back, and we'll be ready for a winter full of, you know, comfort food in our new space. We'll have a beautiful new little seating area for you as well to enjoy and, you know, cozy up in with a big bowl of soup or whatever. And it will be a bit of a co-working space as well. So if you work from home or remotely occasionally, you can come in with your laptop and sit in our little area and, you know, enjoy a cup of tea and do some work and enjoy the free Wi-Fi and stuff like that as well. So we're always just thinking of ways that we can accommodate all different people at different times and make you feel comfortable in the euphoric space. But thank you so much for all your support. I will try and video blog over the holidays as well and give you some cooking inspiration and stuff like that. But in the meantime, we reopen on June 14. And we can't wait to see you. We have a few spots left for our Mother's Day high tea sitting at 9:30 if you're interested in that. And come and see us on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday or Saturday before we go if you've got time, because we'd love to see you then, and I'll have a cabinet full of take-home meals for you to fill your freezers with as well. Thanks so much, guys. I'll be in touch over the holidays. Enjoy your roast chicken, and thanks again for everything. Take care. Bye.